The picturesque surroundings of New City Park hosted the third and final stage of the Tour of Chongming Island, the 10th race of the 2019 UCI Women's World Tour. Again, there was much interest from the locals as the riders readied themselves for the 118.4 kilometre race, which finished with 6 laps of a flat 11.5 kilometre circuit.
We like to race like that, be a little bit aggressive, and I also prefer that. So, because in the end we helped out Monique for the sprint, so we will try again today. But yeah, we like to be active, and otherwise the cards are on the sprint.
We actually let nobody ride away that could be harm for her in the leader's jersey, and she can relax in the back. And we do all the work before the sprint actually, so that she has fresh legs for the final sprint.
The final stage was set to be an aggressive one, and the attacks began on a long opening loop before the closing circuits. Once again they raced on wide roads, and 3 women soon had a lead on the bunch, building an ominous advantage approaching 1 minute. The Park Hotel Valkenburg team of race leader Lorena Wiebes were forever watchful on the front of the bunch though, and the trio was soon brought back. However, this just sparked a series of further attacks, one of which included Olga Zabalenskaya and was too dangerous to let go too far. With 37 kilometres remaining, Valeria Kononenko and Majka Bogard escaped, and while they worked well, they were given enough room to build a lead on a nervous bunch. After 2 kilometres racing on the city streets, it was the Dutchwoman who bagged the bonuses at the second intermediate sprint. When they were eventually brought back, the aggression continued, the pace high as move after move was chased down by an angry peloton, often strung out in hot pursuit. While the yellow jersey of Lorena Wiebes was in control in the bunch, even some of the favourites managed to get away up the road. However, the large group lacked cohesion and they were brought back, allowing a brief let-up in hostilities. Mitchelton Scott's Sarah Roy managed to bag the bonus seconds at the end of the penultimate lap as the peloton set themselves up for an inevitable bunch finish. On the final lap, Park Hotel Valkenburg strung the bunch out while the yellow jersey sat safely a few wheels behind. Sensing the chance of an upset, Mitchelton Scott came to the front, but Wiebes remained glued snugly to the back of their wheels. As the sprint opened up, the Dutchwoman came over the top of her rivals, accelerating relentlessly to make it 3 wins in 3 days.
Yeah, that feels amazing. I go for the first pony second sprint, then if no one breaks away, then I know that I had a jersey, but I go always for the last sprint.
The last 1 kilometer I try to follow the green jersey and yellow jersey, and I'm just trying to follow.
Wiebes was in the wheel of Orica and I was in the wheel of Wiebes, and she started her sprint and I just had to follow. I couldn't pass Wiebes, but I'm happy with another podium and how the shape is after the rest. So yeah, it was a good Tour of Chongming.
Wiebes' third win came ahead of Jutta Manifan in second and Lotte Kopecky, both of whom had stood on the podium with her earlier in the race. Her success meant that 20-year-old Wiebes also won the white jersey of Best Young Rider as well as the green points classification. With such utter dominance, Wiebes won the general classification by a full 22 seconds ahead of Manifan. After 2 podium finishes, Jutta Manifan was the best Asian rider in second place overall, while Nina Kessler of Team Tibco Silicon Valley Bank was the queen of the mountains after leading from the start. China Live Pro Cycling were the race's best Asian team, while High-Tech Products Berk Sport were the best team overall. China Live Pro Cycling's Zhi Zhao picked up her team's highest stage placing, while Sarah Roy rewarded the hard work of her Mitchelton Scott squad with 6th place on the day. In 5th place overall, British rider Lucy Garner and teammate Marta Tagliaferro, 1 place behind, made it a good week for High-Tech Products Berk Sport, while Tatiana Sharakova's aggression was rewarded with 7th. While she was not racing in China, Annemiek van Vleuten continues to lead the UCI Women's World Tour classification. while Lotte Kopecki's podium finish moves her into 8th place. Lorena Wiebes now leads the UCI Women's World Tour Best Young Rider standings, though she is now on equal points with previous leader Sofia Bertizzolo, who was absent from China.
It feels great to have this jersey, yes, really great.